Good morning. It is day one of 75 soft and carnivore for the second time. Airplane. And I'm just about to have some eggs and rashers. Honestly, I've been having the egg itch for the last while. So haven't been eating any rashers, totally gone off them. But last night I made French toast as kind of like a last hurrah. And I would normally have like eggs and rashers with them. So I didn't last night, but I just had sweet. But it kind of put the taste of them back in my mouth, so that's good for me because I was like, how am I going to eat these in the morning? Maybe I'll just like skip breakfast or something. But now I'm looking forward to my egg and bacon again. But honestly, like I've eaten so much stuff in the last, I don't know how long, like months. I don't know how long I've been off food, but like however long, or back on food really. I've eaten so much ice creams, cakes, sweets, everything and anything you can think of. But the one thing that I have really enjoyed of everything is my porridge in the morning. So I am going to miss that, and being back on my coffee as well in the morning. So I'm going to miss my porridge. But yeah, just gonna go have some egg and some streaky bacon this morning, and that is it for now. I'm not going to be recording diligently throughout the whole 75 days, but I'll pop in here and there. I weighed myself this morning. I was 74.5. So overall I've lost, since I started everything, I've lost 3 kilos, but since my lowest weight I've gained another 3 kilos. So I'd lost 6 kilos in total. I'm still down 3 kilos, but I'm 3 kilos heavier than I was at my lightest, which I'm still happy with. I'm still down 3 kilos, which is great. So anyways, gotta go have my breakfast, feed the girls, we're off to gymnastics, and I will see you guys whenever. Bye! Hello, it is Sunday morning. I started carnivore on Tuesday, and I had a weigh-in today because I went to do my weigh-ins on Sundays. I started off on 74.7, which is 3 kilos heavier than my lowest weight on carnivore the last time, but it's also 3 kilos lighter than my initial weight that I had. And I finished up at 71.1 today, so that's another 3 kilos down. So my theory is that yes, the initial weight loss may be like water weight and stuff. We're going swimming. Maybe water weight, but I also think that the weight that you initially put back on is also water weight. So you hear a lot of people say like, oh, you know, as soon as you eat something else, you just put it all back on. But yeah, I just don't think it's real weight. Like obviously it's sitting on you or whatever. But because I started off on a lower weight this time, because I was on carnivore for like 6 weeks, so I was able to lose some actual weight. So I started off on a lower weight of 3 kilos. I'm now lower after less than a week than I was at my lowest weight throughout the whole 6 weeks, which is really exciting. So anyways, I'd love to get sub 70 kilos. So I'm thinking next week I'll probably be like in the 70s, and then hopefully the following week I'll be in 69s-ish. So yeah, let's see. Exciting. Hello, it is Tuesday, 15th of October. We are officially 2 weeks into 75 soft and also carnivore. Just a little check-in. So I've started doing my weigh-ins on a Sunday. Carl is doing them on the Tuesday, which is technically the right day to be doing them. But I'm already down to 70 kilos, 70.4 or something, I don't know. Which is amazing. I'm absolutely thrilled. My goal weight, again, doesn't have to be during this 75 time period, but my goal weight would be 65 kilos. Even 66 I'd be happy with. 64 would be great. But somewhere around there. So I don't know, it's very possible that it could happen. If I lost even half a kilo a week, I would get there, I think, in the 75 days. Anyway, I'm not sure. That's besides the point. What I wanted to come on and say is what myself and Carl have both found interesting this time around is like the conversion over to carnivore has been way easier, which is wild. So As you may or may not know, Carl did it for the month of July. I did it, started the 1st of July, and I did it for 6 weeks. And then took a few weeks break before starting again. So Carl was off for a good while, and then I was off for a little while. So we were kind of like, oh, how's it going to be coming back on? And I was actually dreading coming back onto it, to be honest. But it's been so easy. Like, we've just adapted so much easier. It's pretty interesting and crazy and unexpected, but in the best way possible. Like, we're both very happy that it's been a lot easier than we anticipated it would be. And yeah, that's just been the biggest thing. I'm not 100% strict in that, like, I'm not having coffee, I'm not having dairy, but the odd time I'll have like a couple of handfuls of like mixed nuts. Carl is still having coffee, he's still having some dairy, only a little bit now. He'd have like some milk in the coffee, or he'd have some things of cheese, and I don't know if he's having butter or not, but he's not having nuts or anything like that. So yeah, we've both been doing way better. Yeah, 75 soft has been going fab as well. Carl has never done it, but he watched me doing 75 hard for like 4 months, and then he watched me doing 75 soft the last time, so he's seen it, but he's never done it. But he's doing really well. He was dreading the water intake, but he's found it really easy. He's actually really been enjoying the reading, because normally he might read like a page or something a day, but like he has to read 10 pages now, and I think he's really enjoying just carving out the time and reading the book. Even if he's not enjoying the book, it's the reading of the book he's really enjoying. And yeah, I'm mostly just doing walks and yoga still. That's all. Like, look, I've got 2 very young kids, and our 2-year-old isn't sleeping great at the moment. We just got rid of her soother, and it's just been a time since doing that with her, especially around sleep time. And then our she's 5 months now, but from 4 months she stopped sleeping as well as she did. And then also our 2-year-old is skipping naps, so it's not like it was before where like I was guaranteed 10 a.m. they'd both be asleep, I'd be able to do bits or whatever. So I just do what I do when I can. And also the weather isn't getting that nice now. We're coming into the winter. So it's starting to get colder and stuff like that, but we're making it happen. And yeah, what else do you have to do on 75 Soft? You have your diet, you have your water, you've got your 10 pages, and you've got your 1 workout a day, and then you got a rest day every week. I think that's it. Yeah, and then you can take progress pics if you want. I'm not, and neither is Carl. Yeah, so that is it for this week, but I'm hoping by my next check-in I'll be sub 70, which will be amazing, and then just keep going. And then obviously, like, whenever I start reintroducing some foods, which I will obviously after 75 Soft, I'll gain some weight back, but it will still hopefully be sub 70. So then in the new year, when I do whatever I do, it will bring it back down, and then I'll be able to like maintain where it is that I want to be, which is the main thing. And Carl's very happy with his weight loss as well. He has about the same weight to lose to get to his ideal weight, and then for him it'll just be maintenance as well. So yeah, all is going well. What book am I currently reading? I'm currently reading The 4 Agreements. I just finished a book there the other day called The Mothership. It's a collection of stories from different mothers about their journey, but this has been on my mind to read for a long time. I'm kind of still only getting into it, so not sure about it yet, but I'm sure it's going to be great because everybody raves about it. Okay, that is it. I will talk to you soon. Bye! Hi everyone, it is the 2nd or 3rd of November, so we have been doing carnivore for a month now. It's been really interesting. I think I might have mentioned it before, but just in case I haven't, I've been finding this really different to the last time. I'm completely gone off eggs and gone off frying food altogether. I'm just using the air fryer for pretty much everything. But what I'm finding right now is, and also I will say that I had 2 days, so one night in a hotel where I did not eat carnivore. So that happened just the end of October. But right now in this moment I'm finding it very boring, and I'm like, oh, the thought of more burgers or meatballs or chicken wings or sausages or rashers, or do you know, it's just so boring and so monotonous, and that's just how I'm feeling right now in this moment. Steak, I've no interest in it either. We were out this morning. When we came back I was hungry. I made meatballs and chicken wings, and that was fairly early on, so just for something to have for the evening I just put on some chicken sausages and some bacon rashers. But even at that I'm like, oh, I really could not be bothered. I'm also finding even like sausages, at the start I was bed into the sausages, but I'm after going off them as well a bit, so now I'm just eating like turkey sausages and chicken sausages and a few pork sausages. But I'm just starting to find everything like really, really boring. Weight wise, so last Sunday I was delighted. I got sub 70 kilos, which I've been like, that's such a milestone for me. I'm really, really excited about that. Really excited about that. That day is the day that I went to the hotel. So I had whatever I had. I came home, I think I was like 71 kilos. I weighed myself this morning, I was 70.1, so I'm pretty much back down to almost sub 70. But yeah, I was absolutely delighted with that. Also last week I got like a full body check. Other than vitamins, I haven't got my vitamins checked in my bloods, but I got lots of other things like visceral fat, cholesterol, like loads of different things, and I just got the results from them. So I'm waiting for the booklet to arrive, and then I'll do a video specifically just on like my health check. I'm considering, I've been doing carnivore and stuff like that. I just thought it'd be interesting to do. But that's kind of where I'm at the moment. I am finding now, having a toddler, the meals are just very like monotonous and boring for her as well. Like I'm trying to give her other stuff, but because we're not eating it, she's not as much interested in it. But she just seems to be eating the same stuff over and over, and it's just, I'm not sure about that really, to be honest. Like, I'm trying to give her other stuff, but as I said, she's more incentivized to eat stuff that other people are eating. So whenever we do come off carnivore, I think it'll be good for her as well. And what we are finding as well actually also is that the two of us, because we're both in carnivore, the two of us are becoming a lot more interested in cooking in general, and being more kind of like, not for carnivore, but like when we come off carnivore, like how to use like more sauces and more ingredients and, you know, more flavors, and like just to diversify like what we eat. I think we appreciate cooking and stuff more, because all we have now is salted meat. So anyways, that is my check-in for now. We are a month in. All is going well weight wise, and also, yeah, when I was at the hotel I went to the spa and I got a facial, and I asked the girl what did she think of my skin, and she said it was really good, slightly dry, but that's normal because it's cold. But normally when I go to a spa and get a facial done, they're always like, oh, your skin is very dry, blah blah blah, and pontificating over me while they're doing my skin. But the only thing that I can attribute that to is the carnivore diet. So I just think that that's really, really interesting and like a positive. Like, I never really have bad skin, but like it just feels like whenever I get a facial, then you're like, oh, it's really like mixed and oily and this and that, and you should be using these creams and that creams and all this, and have all these routines and stuff like that. So it was nice just to be like, your skin is good. I'm like, yes. So I put that down to carnivore and just drinking like at least a gallon of water per day. But yeah, that is it for now, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Good morning. It is the 8th of November. I just wanted to jump in with just a little update, not really any update at all, but this time around on carnivore we're having a lot more turkey and chicken sausages. Well, to be fair, we didn't eat any sausages last time, but in general I wouldn't normally eat them, whereas I'm definitely enjoying them as a different taste. And turkey rashers, which there's not much of a taste off them, they're kind of rubbery and chewy, but again, it's just a different texture and a different taste. So that's my update. All still going well. I measured in the 68s yesterday, so thrilled with that. But that was like an unofficial weigh-in, so it's Friday today, so I'll do proper weigh-in on Sunday. And yeah, that's kind of it for now. See you next time. I just figured I should probably also do an update on 75 Soft in general. So all is going really well, other than that trip to Carlow, which I chose that I was going to eat whatever there. I didn't miss anything else from 75 Soft while I was there. I still drank all my water, did my workouts, read my book, did everything. So yeah, other than the food on those 2 days, everything has been going to plan. I do partake in the weekly rest day, so I had one yesterday. I could have done something realistically, but it is just sometimes hectic with 2 kids, and my husband's working and then he has calls in the evening and all that sort of stuff. And also I'm creating like a few different projects at the moment as well, so it's nice actually just to have a day where I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to do yoga, I'm not going to walk or anything. Today though, I do plan on doing yoga, I think, because I've been doing a lot of walking, because we just have so many different activities at different places that we need to be all the time. So I think a nice stretch would be good. But yeah, that is my update on 75 Soft. All is going well. The hardest part is the diet. I have been purchasing a lot of yummy treats for when we finish, because it's the run up to Christmas at that point, and I have 2 big bags upstairs, no exaggeration, plus a small bag from Halloween of my daughter's trick-or-treating. So there's a lot, but I'm very excited for it. So that is my 75 Soft update. We are about halfway through now, just over a month to go, I think about 5 weeks. So yeah, pretty much halfway through right now. So all going well so far, and yeah, long may it continue. Hi everyone, just a 75 Soft update. It is Thursday, sometime mid-November, and all is going well. I am firmly into the 68 kilos, which I'm delighted with. Weather has changed here, so it's very icy. Oh, I suppose it's all relatives compared to other countries, but for Ireland it's cold and it's freezing. And I've got 2 sick little girls, but I've been going out for walks with them, so I might have to change that up a bit until they get better and do more kind of yoga lessons. Nothing big to state or confirm. Still reading the Multipliers book that I've been reading for a while. I'll go through all the different books that I've read. We have about a month left, so I'm just really excited to get this over the line. All is fine okay at the moment with the food. I'm not doing too badly. Definitely struggled there for a little while. Next week we're going to Portugal, so just on the food state, we're not going to say strict carnivore there, for cultural reasons. We're trying to establish ourselves within the community. There's a new pizzeria in the tiny little village that we have. I have to say, like, our village is tiny, so the fact that there's a pizzeria there is huge. It's only on a couple of days, a couple of times a week. So while we're there, if it's open, we might just grab a pizza just to introduce ourselves there. There's also a cafe, like bakery, a little bit away from us, but that's where we actually got the cake for our second baby when we were there to find out what gender she was. And they're always really good. Anytime we've gone in there, they've given our first, like our toddler, like a little snack, like a little tart or something. So I think we're going to go in there just to kind of like show face and stuff. But as much as possible, we're going to stay carnivore. But when it calls to for networking and community building purposes, we will stray. But honestly, it's not something that I'm overly looking forward to. Like, I'd be happy enough just to stay carnivore at this point. Delighted to be firmly into the 68. So I've got about 2 to 3 kilos left, and then I will literally be my pre-first pregnancy weight, which is insane. So that is it for today. Yeah, it's looking very dreary outside, but we keep on going. Time to go down and get some breakfast and start a new day. So that's it for today, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Hi guys, so I just did something for the first time all year round. So all the time that I've been doing 75 hard or 75 soft, I've done predominantly walks and yoga, To be fair, I was either pregnant or postpartum. My baby's now 6 months old since the start of this week. But I was just about to do some yoga there, and then a dance fitness cardio class came up, and I was like, do you know what, like, to be fair, I never did yoga either, but I was like, I never do like dance or anything like that, and I was like, I'm just gonna throw it on for the crack. And it was to the song Hot to Go, Chaperone's new song, and it was actually so much fun. So I'm definitely gonna do more of them going forward for the 45 minutes. I have about like 3-4 weeks left of 75 soft, and it's just something a bit more like aerobic and like moving my body. But I found it fun. Like, I was awful at it, like god awful, but it doesn't matter. Like, I was actually kind of like laughing and smiling during it, and I was like, oh, this is interesting. So I just thought I would update you on that I have found a new workout, but I would definitely be doing it to myself, like not in front of anyone else. Like, I would not be going to a live class and doing it, because it got awful, like really bad. Really bad. I would maybe consider going to a yoga class now, but like definitely not a dance. Definitely not. But it was fun. So yeah, I just thought I would update you on that. It was good. Hello, it is the 20th of November. I am officially definitely in the 27s, the 67s, which is very exciting. We have just under a month left, so I'm wondering, will I hit my target, which I did not expect to do in this journey, but my target of 65-66 by the end of 75 soft. That would be very cool. I do anticipate I'm going to gain back 3-ish kilos once I start introducing crap, because that's what I will be eating as soon as I finish for the rest of the year, the last couple of weeks. But if I could finish the year like 69 or 70, but like sub 70 would be great. But if I could finish there, I'd be very happy. Like, that's good, you know. I'm very happy with that. So anyways, that is an update for the moment. I'm delighted. Second to that is I was making my daughter some hot milk today. Normally she just has cold milk, but I said, you know what, it's really cold here. It's like frosty. It's like 0 degrees or something. It's like a lot colder in other places. Then say hi. Hiya. Not this daughter, the other daughter. Hi. And I just wanted to sip it just to see what the temperature was, which I normally never do. Like, if anyone else is here, I always get them to like temperature check her food, but I was on my own and I just wanted to check it, so I took the tiniest sip of the milk, and it's lactose free milk. It was so sweet. I don't know if it's that the milk is sweet. I don't know if it's because I haven't been having anything sweet at all that I'm more sensitive to it, but I could not get over the tiniest sip of lactose free milk. Was so sweet. It was crazy. So I just thought that was really interesting. That milk is sweet, everybody. I think I said this in a previous video before, when I first did 75 soft and I started carnivore back in July. That first day, which was a Monday, my husband was always bringing me a coffee with some lactose free milk and bringing it up to bed, and I thought I would miss the caffeine, but it was actually the sugar from the milk that really got me. And I just thought that was fascinating, because I never thought about the sugar in the milk. I always just thought about the caffeine in the coffee. But speaking of which, I cannot wait to have a lot of coffees and a lot of bits of milk come mid-December for sure. But yeah, just really fascinating. Anyway, enough about that. Do you want to say anything, Bronze? You say bye-bye. Bye-bye. I love you. I love you. See you later. See you later. Do you want to say anything? No? You have nothing to say? Hi everyone, it is Monday. We are just pulling up to the airport. We just need to top up the rental car's petrol, as you know. So this weekend for 75 soft, we did everything bar the diet. I think Carl might have missed his reading yesterday, but
I've kept up with everything bar the diet. I do feel like crap, I'll be honest. I feel very bloated, like I need to go to the toilet. Do not feel good. We haven't really eaten yet this morning because we just had to come straight to the airport. So once we've checked in, we're going to go get some food. I'm sure that will just be like what it has been for the weekend. But as soon as we touch down in Ireland, it's back on track for the next 3 weeks. Today's the 25th of November and we're going until the 15th of December. So I think it's like a good 3 weeks left of just carnivore, see where we go. It'd be interesting to see how much this week sets us back on our like body goals and stuff, but at the same time it's just too much. It was just a short trip. Where we were staying last night didn't even have a kettle in the room, like there was nothing, like there's nothing we could have done. And I did get like a steak and stuff last night as well, so that was good, but obviously there was like chips and stuff as well. So anyways, back on the diet tomorrow, then we are on it until the 15th of December.
Sorry.
You're all good. So yeah, Carl, how are you feeling carnivore wise, food wise?
Yeah, a bit sluggish, a bit sick. I want to go back to go off. Back to eating some nice fruit and veg as well. Enjoying it though. We must do a video on it about this experience.
Yeah, in the 75 Soft we'll do something together. Okay, so that's it for this trip, and we'll see you next time. By the way, all of this trip is in a travel vlog, so all things food and everything what we've been up to, I'll just link the travel vlog below, and then you can watch that, because I didn't want to just have like the exact same information across both videos. So yeah, you can watch that in the link below, the Portuguese travel vlog. Bye. Okay, it is Tuesday the 26th of November. We are back in Ireland. As soon as we got home, straight back to carnivore, and have been today as well. I did weigh myself last night for the crack, for fun, because I was like, last night is going to be the heaviest I'm going to be, because that's when I was just been eating so much, and I was like 60 in the 67s or 68s, and I was 72 kilos, which is gas, like mad. And then this morning I weighed myself just to see, and I was like 71-ish. So I'm really interested to see, after like a few days of being back on carnivore, will that come down much, you know, that kind of way. But I'm actually surprised it's gone up so much in just one weekend. I thought it maybe 3-ish kilos, but it was like 4 or 5, so yikes. But anyways, I'm here now. I've had my ribeye for lunch and some eggs, and had some sausages and like a bacon chop for breakfast, and I'm just reading my 10 pages for 75 Soft. Really looking forward to finishing this book. It's all on leadership. It's interesting, but I'm not in the headspace for it, and it's a big enough book, like over 300 pages. So I'm on page 320 now. I'll be 330 after today, and then tomorrow will be the last day of this book. But I'm just realizing I was going to do Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning for the end of 75 Soft, like to finish off with that, but I still have a good 2.5-3 weeks left, so I'm gonna have to check how many pages are in that book, because I might end up finishing that and having to start another one. So we'll have to see about that. But I've also just finished listening to Ultra Processed People, which is a really big book, and it took a long time to listen to it, but I finished that today. So I'm looking forward to getting the hard copy in the new year. I've ordered it through the library, so I just have to wait for that to come in, because it's a very sought after book, and they only have 3 in the whole country. So anyways, I'd say I'll get that January-ish, so I'm looking forward to actually reading that. But yeah, back on the diet, and yeah, today's the 26th. We have until the 15th, so 3 weeks, just under 3 weeks of carnivore. I don't think I'd do carnivore again. I know I keep saying this, but yeah. Anyways, something close to carnivore, but not carnivore. But it'll be grand just for the next 3 weeks. Okay, anyways, time to read. Bye. Hi everyone, it is 27th of November. Today is Wednesday, I believe. And I've decided to call quits on the diet. It's evening time, so I have got through the whole day, but I just had some protein balls there. Yeah, it's not in me to go on any further. I think I might still do like a lot of carnivore meals, but just sprinkle in some other bits as well. Some treats for sure, and maybe some fruit or whatever. But I'm not going to go out of my way to buy stuff that's not carnivore for now. So I'll still have like all the meat for all the meals, but I'm definitely going to sprinkle in some extra stuff. So just wanted to give that update. I'll still be continuing with the other 75 soft activities. But yeah, sorry, I have a baby that is pulling my hair here and it's very sore. But that is it for now. So I just had some protein balls. I think I'm gonna have some more protein balls. And I'll see how I feel about it tomorrow. But for now, it's just I'm gone beyond the point. I definitely have noticed, like, from doing 75 soft now twice, after doing 75 hard for like 4 months, I was a lot stricter on 75 hard. I think that it just calls for being a lot stricter. 75 soft, you still have that kind of like wiggle room in it. So I haven't done a lot of the things like you can like, I have like, I was gonna say you can occasionally drink and stuff. It's like I didn't drink. I did have like a drink or two in Carlo, when I went there, but typically like I wouldn't, and I haven't been like occasionally like breaking my diet or anything like that, but it's definitely, I say that like I did in Carlo and I did in Portugal, so ignore me, but it's not like a weekly thing or anything. Whereas on 75 hard I just wouldn't have done that. It was very much like you don't do what you feel, you have to start again. I just don't feel that pressure on 75 soft, which is interesting. And that's okay with me, because for me doing 75 soft is more of a habitual kind of like good habits to do every day, like drinking the water and reading the book and all the things and doing some exercise. Like I did, I was gonna have my break today, my rest day, but I didn't. Like I did my hot to go dance routine again, which was fun, but it was also awkward because I had a toddler and a baby, and the toddler was crying at me and the baby was crying at me, and at one stage I just had to put the carrier on and put the baby in it and try to do it with her, and then she fell asleep while I was doing the dance, and it was just not as easy to do it. Like I couldn't do like maybe all the moves because I had her strapped onto me or in my arms, but I still did it, and I'm going to continue to still do those things. It's just a diet that I'm like not fully feeling anymore. So what do you have to say, Bronze? Do you want to say anything? Dancing?
Yeah.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful.
Hi. Hi.
Do you want to say anything?
That's the.
Will we sing a song? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Good song. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, it is the 29th of November. I am doing my 10 pages. I've started Man's Search for Meaning. I've already read this book, but I thought it'd be a nice way to finish off the challenge reading it, but I do think that I'll finish the book before I finish the challenge. There is 16 days left ish of the challenge. As you know, I've broken the diet, but everything else I'm still doing, including Duolingo. And I wanted to tell you a story with Duolingo. So I started Duolingo the first time around that I did 75 soft. So I did 75 soft, then I had a break of a couple of weeks, and I started again. So I just hit day like 150 streak of doing Duolingo, because I continued even during the break yesterday or the day before. So I'm really happy to be into the 150 days. My baby is like pulling her hair at the back. I don't know when she started doing that, but she's doing it now. But anyway, so we were just in Portugal last weekend, and I was really, really happy with my level of Portuguese, like considering that I'm just doing a little bit every single day on Duolingo. It's fairly basic, and sometimes I find it's really random, the stuff that you learn on Duolingo. But we stayed in 2 separate places while we were there, and the first place we stayed in, it was like the woman's grandmother was like welcoming us into the place that we were staying, and she was lovely, but she didn't have any English whatsoever. So we were trying to A, understand what she was saying, and then B, communicate to her as well. And there was a swimming pool there. It was nighttime. My toddler was there, and my toddler was like, "Oh, swimming." And then I turned to the woman and I was like, "Oh, ela gosta de nadar," which means she likes to swim. But like obviously my accent is like completely off. But then she responded to me, and I couldn't say now in Portuguese what she said, but I could understand that what she was saying was like, "Oh, you speak a little bit of Portuguese, I can understand you," all that sort of stuff. And there was also a big hullabaloo because they didn't realise we had a baby, and they hadn't set up a travel cot for her, but the grandmother wanted to do that, so like she pulled down the travel cot, and then she was like, "Oh, I'm just going to my house to get clothes, like bed sheets and stuff for the travel cot and everything." And like it was just so interesting because we were able to, like, as I said, like understand what she was saying and try to communicate back and stuff like that without having to use like Google Translate or anything. And it was just really nice, and it was really rewarding to be able to do that. So obviously not sponsored by Duolingo, but even just doing like a little bit every day has been like really, really helpful. And it was like really, really like rewarding, like personally rewarding to be able to have conversations. On like the last day that we were where our house is, we went to like a local taverna, and one of our neighbours, Paolo, his brother, was in there, and he doesn't speak any English either. And he sat beside us, and we were talking, and you know, we were trying to like communicate back and forth as well with him. Boop, 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 boop. And my husband fared better with him than I did, but we were definitely able to like communicate to an extent with him, which was really good. So yeah, that's just like another benefit that we've found since doing 75 soft. Food wise, I'm binging a bit, to be honest. I'm still having like a carnivore breakfast. I'm still having carnivore lunch and dinner. I didn't have carnivore lunch yesterday. I still am though, like, you know, like I just, especially my breakfast and stuff, I'm not having anything else. But in between those, like, I'm definitely snacking. But I haven't had a cup of tea. I haven't had a cup of coffee. I had one chai latte yesterday, but there's no caffeine in that to my knowledge. But just regular like teas and coffees I haven't. But I have been binging on chocolate and stuff and cakes. Yeah, I just feel like I have like this urge within me. And honestly, I think if we didn't go to Portugal, I would have made it till the end. Like before I went to Portugal, I was like, oh, I'm not going to eat anything in Portugal. Like just really, really basic. Like I'm just going to be getting like chicken and beef and stuff while I'm there. Like I was totally like fine like with the diet, like honestly. But then when I was there, it just all derailed very quickly. And then, you know, I kept it strict when I got back for like a day or two. And then I'm like, no. I'm done. So I'm definitely not gonna make my ideal weight at this stage. Like I'm back on the 69s, but I'd say I'm gonna start heading back up into the 70s. But sure, look, it's coming up to the end of the year. I'm okay with that. Like even if I'm like 72-ish or whatever by the end, it's a really good starting point for next year. And then I have the whole of next year to like really get like a stable, maintained ideal weight. So look, I'm still really, really happy with what's happened. But I was so close to my ideal weight. I was like 1 or 2 kilos off, like so close. But even just getting that close is exciting, you know. But I was so close. So it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. And I don't care. Like I'm enjoying my snacks at the moment. I think we have some duck on for dinner. So that's what we're gonna have. Anyways, I'm gonna go read my 10 pages, but I just wanted to share that about my language learning because I just think that's so cool. With everything else going on as well, we're like also learning a language. So yeah, boa noite. Good morning. It is Monday, the 9th of December. This would have been our last week of 75 Soft, and Carnivore. This Saturday would have been our last day coming. So we're still doing 75 Soft, but we have technically failed for sure. We know that, but we're still plowing ahead with all of the other tasks. I'm still having a carnivore breakfast. I haven't gone on to porridge or anything, even though I love my porridge. But I definitely am binging every single day on treats. But my meals are good. So I have like 3 good meals a day, but I have like lots of treats. Like it's binging. It's not good, but like it's fine. But at least I've kept up my carnivore breakfast, and our meals are still pretty good, and for the most part even paleo. So it could just like be meat with veg or something along those lines. The odd time we might have like a bit of potato or a bit of pasta or something like that, but for the most part, like I haven't gone out and got like a Chinese or something, which I'm happy with, but it's just a lot of like sweet stuff, like chocolates, candies, cakes, biscuits, all those things. I weighed myself this morning. I'm 70.6, I believe, something along those lines. I thought it'd be more, but I'm happy enough if after all the binging I've done, I'm at 70. Yeah, I am a little bit raging. I think the Portugal trip really threw me off. I would have been totally fine continuing on my carnivore had it not been for that. And it's interesting because I found this before, that like when I was carnivore and I started reintroducing foods, then that's when my cravings would go through the roof. My sugar cravings, or there was another time I broke it for like one day or something, and then that's where my cravings were really big. So yeah, it's unfortunate because I really think I would have made my goal weight by the end of this year, which would have been really cool. And also what's unfortunate is I never like took a picture or did my measurements or anything at my lowest. So whatever I finish up on Saturday, I'll do my measurements and stuff on Sunday morning anyway. But it would have been interesting to see what it would have been had I not broken my diet. But it seems like once I have broken my diet, like all self-restraint is gone in terms of anything that's snacks. You just don't really snack on carnivore. But anyways, that's that. I did miss 2 workout sessions this week as well, which is unlike me, but the weather has just been so bad, and I've actually been so tired as well. Like we've had a really bad storms and stuff here, so but back on that yesterday. Duolingo is still going well. Water, I'm still getting 4 litres in every day. So yeah, that is it for me. So this is coming into the last week. I'm nearly finished my book, so I'm contemplating whether or not to start a new book to finish off the week, because it'll only be a couple of days, or whether to just leave it. I don't really have another book lined up. I don't know, like I've already broke the diet. I've already missed a couple of workouts. I'm like, will I just finish the reading when I finish the book, which will be maybe tomorrow or so, or will I start a new book just for the sake of the last few days when I've already broken everything else? I don't know, but I'll definitely continue on with Duolingo even across the Christmas and stuff. But I don't know if I want to be reading a personal development book. Like I might just leave that again till the new year. Anyways, I'm gonna go make a carnivore breakfast now, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.
Hello, so it is officially the 15th of December, what would have been our first day off 75 Soft and Carnivore. I have to say that the last few days just went off the rails for both of us. Now we still did our reading for the most part, drank our water, you know, we kind of like Lucy did everything, kept with Duolingo for sure every single day. But again, diet has been gone for a while. Actually, I finished my book a few days ago, so I didn't start a new one. I just didn't want to start a new book so close to Christmas and the end of the year. But I was reading
a fiction book, which is actually allowed within 75 soft, so I kind of kept up with my reading. But anyways, look, what I've learned from this challenge is that I am definitely like a all in or not so much all in kind of person. I found 75 hard because it's stricter. I kept with it more, whereas this I just kind of feel like you're kind of only half committing to begin with, compared to 75 hard. So I just feel like I'm not as prone to keep to it as 75 hard. Like if it's something, a case of like the stakes are high and you're all in, and if you fail then you have to start from scratch and all this sort of stuff, like in my head it just works better for me. But also the trip to Portugal set me off. I just feel like whatever I had in Portugal when I got home, I don't know if my blood sugars or what it was, but my cravings were just too hard to stop, and I've just been kind of binging since then on sweet stuff. So if I hadn't had Portugal, probably would have completed no problem, but because I did have Portugal, it just kind of derailed from there. So anyways, we did really well. We did it for a long time. I'm going to take this as a loss, like we did fail it, but I'm still really happy with everything that we did. Having said that, I did my weighing this morning. If I hadn't gone off the rails on the food in the last couple of weeks, I definitely would have hit my ideal weight. Unfortunately, that's not the case. So that's just the unfortunate piece of it. But anyway, I started off the challenge the 1st of October as 74.5 kg. My lowest weight I got was on the 20th of November, so almost 2 months in I got down to 67.8, so that's nearly 7 kilos loss, which is amazing. And then that's where Portugal came in, and then I finished off today at 71.7, so I'm still a good 3 kilos down from my starting weight. Definitely still lower than my pre-pregnancy weight on my second child. I would have been pre-pregnancy weight on my first child had I not derailed. I was only 2 kilos off at my lowest, so I definitely would have hit it by now. But it doesn't matter. 71.7 is still a really good starting point for next year. I'm excited to see what next year holds. I would definitely, my goal for next year is to reach my ideal weight of 65-66 kilos and maintain that. So find a diet and a routine that works for me where I can happily maintain that, and like that's just my norm to be that weight unless I get pregnant again, which would actually be the ideal scenario. But I also did my measurements, so would have been interesting to see what my measurements would have been had I not derailed, because I'm sure they would have been different. But my arm and my waist stayed the same, so I was 28 centimeters on my arm, still am, 96 on my waist, still am, but my thigh went down 2 centimeters, so I went from 57 to 55. So that's a change, and it makes sense because I have lost some weight. Hello. So that is it. So that's my results of these 2.5 months, and I look forward to seeing what next year brings. Hi everyone. Okay, it is the 17th of December. I'm already getting sick of eating crap food. I don't think I'm going to go back on carnivore. My baby's smiling at me. What I might do is intermittent fasting. I used to do that years ago and had really good results from it. This place is an absolute mess, but I just thought it'd be fun to finish off this video with the dance that I learned. I obviously can't play the song because I will get, hi, my baby has started to wave. It's really cute. But I just thought I would sing it to you and do the dance just for the crack. So I'll do that now. But before I go, I will be doing a video at the end of the year. Where can I put? I'm trying to see where I can prop the phone up to do that. I'll be posting a video soon, so once it's posted I will link it below, but it won't be posted before this video is posted. Of all of the books that I read this year, so this is from 75 hard and then the 2 75 softs. It's not in the order of when I read them, but I will post that here just if you are interested in what books I've read on this challenge. you'll see all of the books there. Anyways, so I'm going to go now and try prop me up somewhere so I can just do the little dance for you to finish us off for the year. I do have a Christmas jumper on, so let's see what we can do. But this place is a mess. It's just toys everywhere and Christmas things everywhere. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go figure that out, and then I'll say goodbye to you now. So have a lovely Christmas and a lovely New Year, and I'll see you in 2025. If I don't see you before then, I will be posting other videos, just kind of like finishing off the year. And if you're watching this in the future, I hope you had a fantastic 2024. Okay, cool. Gonna go. Bye. Okay, guys, I'm going to show you my dance routine. No judgment. I also don't know the words, so I'm just gonna like sing and hymn along. So please join me if you know the words, because I definitely don't. And also bear in mind, I am not a dancer, and I would never be doing this normally. If I wasn't on my own in my room or my baby, I would not be showing you my dance routine if we were in a room together. But because I'm in the safety of my own room, here you go. I'll show you that. Okay, so I'm going to be really quick because I think I have an unhappy baby here. Okay, will we get going? Okay. I could be the one you want and then it just goes into the chorus, which I'm not great at, so I won't show you. And then there's a little bit at the end where it's like, oh, should I say hi? Oh, we say goodbye to everybody. Okay, I have to go. Are you waving? Are you waving? She started waving. Okay, that is our dance routine. I hope you enjoyed it. There was a few times where I had to do it with this little one because she would not sit still for 45 minutes, as you can imagine. But I think we did good. Have a lovely Christmas. I hope you enjoy this. I just wanted to show you it because it is a part of 75 Soft. Isn't that right? And it's a great song. It's brought so much joy for us learning this routine, because the song is constantly on the radio, so we all get up and do a little jiggy when it comes on, don't we? Yes, we do. So thanks for watching if you watched this far, and I will see you in another video.